Hi guys, welcome to Office Blokes React. I'm Office Bloke Dave.
I'm Office Bloke Daz.
Why are you looking so shifty?
I'm looking at camera 2.
Yeah, we alluded to camera 2 a couple of days ago, but didn't edit in any of the footage. So we're trying it again. So there's a camera 2, there's a camera 1.
It's a different angle from camera 2 from what we had the other day, which was there.
I know. It's exciting stuff. One less Office Bloke, one more camera.
Yeah, well, it's probably better if we replace Mike with a camera.
Yeah.
More movement in that camera.
I'm down for that. Cheaper as well. So what I'm going to do when I film at home on my own, I'm going to have 3 cameras and just sit there on my own going dun dun dun.
Messing with your joystick.
It'll make it seem exciting when I'm filming for my OnlyFans. Right then, no fans.
No fans.
It should be called that when you've got no fans. Right, the scariest knockouts ever seen in MMA.
Yeah, like a bit of MMA.
Yeah,
watching it the other night actually.
Were you?
Yeah, I don't often watch it, but I was watching it the other night.
Nice. I know we did the get to know Paddy the Baddie video the other day, and it was good to get to know him a little bit. I'm rooting for him now, to be fair. But let's find out about these.
Scariest knockouts ever seen.
The worst knockouts whenever I see a knockout is when someone goes like their body's frozen, or if they're on the floor kind of going and sort of stretching.
Just when they don't move. Just when they don't move. It's game over, isn't it?
Yeah, well, let's get into it.
Brutal.
Let's get into it. The scariest knockouts ever seen in MMA. Let's do it.
Hey everybody, how's it going? Welcome back to Fight Focus. And for today's video, we will be covering the scariest MMA knockouts ever seen. Also, if you enjoy this video, please make sure to drop a like, subscribe, and comment what video you want to see next. Let's get to it. The most feared and fabled method for getting the win is the holy of combat sports holies, the knockout. For this video, we have compiled the list of instances where MMA fighters knock their opponents out with some of the most terrifying strikes ever seen in the octagon. Number 12, Edson Barbosa. This kick is one of the more iconic kicks ever seen in MMA, and the effect itself is noteworthy.
It really poses the question, what do you want to do? Do you want to take a chance and risk getting knocked out? Oh my God!
See, it's that.
Edson Barbosa pretty much turned his opponent Terry Edom into a frozen being just like Han Solo after a spinning wheel kick would land flush on the face of the British fighter. What's even better is Joe Rogan's commentary as the kick is landing. This insane finish came in the 3rd round when the Brazilian spun lightning fast and instantly turned his opponent into a statue. Number 11, Gary Goodrich.
Nearly took his head off.
I watched a video the other day that was pacifists react to MMA.
Oh yeah.
And it had one where it'll probably be on this, where someone got their skull absolutely, like they showed the x-ray of their skull and it's just obliterated. But one of the guys that was reacting to MMA that was a pacifist, he was like, oh, and he kept putting it back and kept watching more of it. I'm like, he may not fight, but he was enjoying watching the fighting, that's for sure.
You have never seen a knockout like this in your life. I guarantee it.
The leg. And Herrera's a very good grappler here.
So you're going to pick him up?
Oh my elbow.
Oh, he's gone. He's gone.
By Goodrich, and that.
Goodrich formed a human crucifix across Herrera's shoulders. The first shot rocked Herrera, the second put him to sleep, the remaining 6 punctuated the ferocious debut of Big Daddy. This move could have easily been classified as murder, since after like the second elbow you can see that Paul had already lost consciousness and the fight should have been stopped. Number 10, Dan Henderson.
In the back of the neck as well. Pause.
I mean, I've never seen, I'm only a very casual fan of MMA really, but I've never seen that kind of crucifix thing before. That was insane.
Now the guy could do. His arms are locked in.
You're done, aren't you?
Yeah.
And he can't even tap.
No.
After watching this first-degree manslaughter take place, the real question was how Michael Bisping was ever able to walk again.
That's all! He's down! And it is all over!
Henderson obliterated Bisping's face with an atomic right hand, dropping Bisping cold, but Hendo wanted to make sure Bisping wasn't getting back up, so he soared through the air like Khabib Nurmagomedov and delivered one final blow to the unconscious Brit before the ref dragged him off. It was the first time he'd ever been finished or knocked out, and it was a loss that hounded him throughout his career until he finally got his revenge 7 years later. Number 9, Altanbek Mamashov. Altanbek Mamashov was an MMA fighter who was dubbed gold against Brazilian wrestler Elias Silveiro at the ACA 30 event in Russia.
Same guy.
Oh yeah, twins.
Now he's picking up huge
Oh, what there?
His eyeball fall out there.
Taking advantage of the opportunity, Mamashov launched a huge right hook that hit the middle of Silveiro's jaw, blowing out the Brazilian's mouthguard. Of course, after this heavy blow like a sledgehammer, the Brazilian wrestler was knocked out. But you can never forget the power of this strike and how close it was to knocking the Brazilian's head off. Number 8, Uriah Hall.
Let's go offense on him. Circle. More, couple more.
Oh!
This knockout left Hall's opponent completely floored and unconscious, but when he finally woke up, he definitely didn't sound alright. Hall took on Adam Sella in their preliminary fight during the filming of season 17 of The Ultimate Fighter, but his spinning hook kick finish wasn't one for the squeamish. The Jamaican American even apologized to the incapacitated Sella, who thankfully got up after treatment and avoided serious injury. This was one of those instances in the UFC where most of the people were wondering if this fighter had died. Number 7, Jorge.
It's quite scary, that really, isn't
big
it?
time. That was a proper, like, don't know, right spot, right moment, using the right part of his body.
But these sort of spinning kicks that a few of these guys are doing are so fast. Like, a normal person who doesn't train or whatever, there's no way you're reacting to that in time.
No chance, no chance.
Masvidal. I mean, this one should be able to speak for itself.
Seen this one quite a lot, haven't we?
Is brought to you by Modelo.
Is that straight
The
from the off
Cuban
as well?
American MMA.
Yeah, knocked him out in like
Straight from the off.
4 seconds or something.
If that. You know.
Brutal.
Let me see that again.
The fight clock is brought to you by Modelo.
He just knew what he was doing, didn't he?
Yeah, there was a lot of beef before the fight.
The Cuban American MMA fighter produced a stunning flying knee strike that absolutely destroyed Askren in 5 seconds in the welterweight contest. Askren was left helpless as Gamebred followed up with 2 necessary punches to the face before referee Jason Herzog leapt on top of the downed fighter and ended the fight. Number 6, Matt Riddle.
Scary
the
one,
after
that, isn't
effects of the strike was probably scarier than the knockout itself, but here, check it out.
To your right, buddy. Yeah!
Are you okay?
The WWE superstar started the second round early by delivering a ferocious right hook on Simler, which immediately dropped his opponent. Then Riddle pounced on Simler and followed up with 3 brutal hammer fists to the face before referee Herb Dean pulled him away. Simler could be heard mumbling and moaning on the octagon mat as the clip was spliced with reactions from those in attendance. Dana White looked on in complete shock at Simler, who had broken his jaw in 2 places after medical examination revealed the extent of the damage caused. Number 5, Michael Page.
Brutal, that, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's kind of worse than when they're completely out because the noises he's making and stuff.
Broke his jaw in 2 places as well. I mean, the hammer blows he put in afterwards, the guy was already done.
I know. I think there's a lot of debate for non-MMA people about that because to all of us, we watch that and it's like, that's brutal.
Yeah, but the guy might get up.
Yeah, well, that's
make
it.
sure they're out.
It's not over until the ref says it's over.
That's right.
I think that's the logic behind
Play
it.
to the whistle, as they say.
Yeah.
If you haven't seen this knockout already, we warn you that the footage is violent. This knockout has to be one of the scariest ever recorded.
Just about everything you need in a fight, you lose off the liver shot. It can come back. Beautiful. Runs into
That's the one you're talking about, isn't it?
It is the one I'm talking about, yeah.
Yeah. He walked right into that.
Oh, God. Yeah.
He's walked right into this.
Yeah. And he's waiting for it, isn't he? He knows exactly what he's about to do.
Yeah.
everything you need in a fight, you lose off the liver shot. It can come back. Beautiful. Runs into the jump knee, and it's over.
I'm not sure he's
Michael
knocked out.
Page's KO of Evangelista Santos not only ended the fight, but the brute force of his knee
Probably his
strike
career.
crushed Santos' skull into pieces, requiring immediate surgery and forcing the Brazilian veteran into retirement. I mean, just close your eyes and listen to the sound of the knee. Number 4, Matt Brown. You aren't prepared for what Matt Brown did to Diego Sanchez on Fight Night.
He's gonna look for that elbow. He's out. Referee steps in. Matt the Immortal Brown.
Brown caught Sanchez's kick in the first round, walked him back against the cage, had the time to frame his elbow, and then obliterated Sanchez. The way his body flung to the floor after this powerhouse elbow just
lined
showcased
him
how
up,
much
didn't he?
power Matt Brown had.
Yeah.
Number 3.
Yeah, literally.
Sheer power.
I mean,
Just lined him up.
If a guy's just put his left hand on your head and
know
he's
where the
cut
next-
back
yeah.
like that, you better block. You better defend quickly.
Just go down.
Yeah.
Yuri Prochaska.
Reyes still firing back. Toughness shown on each side.
The pair traded with tremendous force for more than 9 minutes. Prochaska outlanded Reyes 78-68 in total strikes, and the knockout blow will undeniably be among the contenders for the 2021 KO of the year. He landed a beautiful spinning elbow that left Reyes face first on the mat unconscious and earned him a shot at the 205-pound title. Number 2, Gabriel Gonzaga. Gabriel Gonzaga scored one of the biggest upsets when he knocked out Mirko Krokop with a head kick at UFC 70 in Manchester, and it was pretty terrifying.
Ribs, man. Mirko looks tentative, though.
The two heavyweights headlined the fight card, and it ended in dramatic fashion. It was one of the bigger upsets seen in the UFC, and just as shocking because it happened to one of the most feared kickers ever to step foot inside the cage. This insane finish would occur in the first round and would land right on the head of the Croatian, causing him to
slap round the
crumble
head
to
as
the
well, wasn't it?
canvas.
Yeah.
Number 1, Francis Ngannou. What do you get?
Funnily enough, I was listening to Rogan talking about Francis Ngannou today, and he said that he's, I think, the hardest puncher in the world.
Is he from Cameroon or somewhere?
I think it is, and he came over on a boat, and like his story is absolutely insane. It's proper survival stories to get to where he is. But apparently the hardest punch in the world.
They reckon he was going to fight Tyson Fury, was it? Or
I'm not sure.
he was talking about doing a crossover,
Right.
going into boxing and doing a.
You look at the money some of these people are making from the not your usual MMA fights, and people crossing over into boxing and stuff.
And boxing's big ticket money.
Yeah, you'd be mad not to, wouldn't you? I mean, I wouldn't fight him though.
When he crossed the hardest hitter in the history of the UFC and an open chin.
Maynard's phone to try to get a matchup with Ngannou. Down goes the Reem. Francis Ngannou.
UFC 218 was Ngannou's chance to prove his worth, and he did just that after a thunderous left uppercut in the first round. The Cameroonian French Wrecking Ball had already made a name for himself as the most terrifying fighter in the division, but this brutal KO on Alistair Overeem had well and truly made him a challenger for the title. I mean, it speaks volumes when Francis Ngannou's striking power is equivalent to that of a Prius going 40 miles an hour. And that right there concludes this video. If you made it this far, please let us know how we did in the comments below. Alright MMA fans,
That was good.
Yeah, very good.
Considering that was a left uppercut as well, I wasn't even. It looks like he's right-handed from the other footage they showed.
Just power, sheer power. I don't know.
It's terrifying, isn't it?
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, sport's incredible. It's a great sport to watch.
It is.
Like I say, I know we've said it before, and it's just on very late over here when you when it's the big ticket fights.
Yeah, my bro stays up for it, or maybe he used to. I don't know since his dad nowadays. So it might be that he downloads it or streams it or whatever.
Yeah, but really good. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget, like and subscribe, please. Hit the bell. We'll catch you on the next one.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers.